What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Lane's Man Cave. Today I'm going to be giving out my Week 7 predictions. Let's go. So, I know I normally do this on Wednesdays, but yesterday I was out for a family dinner because my cousin had a big track meet today. But I'm here right now, starting off in tonight's game, which is less than 2 hours away. Broncos and the Saints. Now, if you're the casual fan, I would recommend you get some extra sleep tonight, because this is not going to be a good one. May not watch much of it myself, because the NLCS is on, and I'm a Dodgers fan. But the Saints, it's just been announced that Rashid Shaheed's going to miss the rest of the year. Chris Olave's not playing tonight because he's in concussion protocol. Broncos defense has been surprisingly good. Hard to believe it's the same team that allowed 70 points last year against the Dolphins. So I'm going to pick the Broncos to win this one. Now, we got another London game this week. Haven't been able to watch any of the London games this year because they've all been blacked out here in Canada. Canadian NFL Network hasn't been showing it. But anyways, Trevor Lawrence did have a good game last week, despite the loss, but if you watch the game, or at least know what's been going on, there were 4 touchdown passes that were dropped from the Jaguars. 4. So the Patriots, Drake May made his debut. He was excellent, despite the 2 interceptions. And considering he's in the worst situation out of all the rookie QBs, so I'm going to take the Jaguars to win, because they are the better team. Moving on to our 1 p.m. slate. Dolphins, Colts. I'm going to take the Colts for this one. AR is expected to come back. Joe Flacco was able to get them 2 wins. But AR is still the significantly better quarterback. He just gives the Colts a much higher ceiling than Flacco does. The Bills, Titans. I think this is going to be my lock of the week. I'm taking the Bills. Bengals, Browns. I believe Nick Chubb is coming back week 7. If so, then this game's going to be pretty close. But either way, I am taking the Bengals, because the Browns, they're just a mess right now. At least they have their first round pick this year. Moving on, we got the Texans and the Packers. I'm going to take the Texans for this one. I do trust CJ Stroud more than Jordan Love. And I trust the Texans' defense a lot more. So I'm going to take the Texans on this one. Moving on this side, Lions, Vikings. The Lions had a big blowout game last week against the Cowboys. And they looked really good. The Vikings are coming off a bye, but they're one of the 2 remaining undefeated teams. Brian Flores needs to get a head coaching job. What Miami did to him was inexcusable. However, I am taking the Lions for an upset here, giving the Vikings their very first loss of the season. Seahawks, Falcons. I think the Falcons win this one pretty easily. Same with the Eagles and the Giants. I'm going to give this one to the Eagles. Moving on to the 4 p.m. games. Raiders, Rams. This is not going to be a good one. Cooper Kupp is expected to come back this week. As we all know, Devontae Adams has been traded, but he hasn't played the last 3 games for the Raiders. So really, it's not that much different. I do think the Rams can win this one. If we don't, I'm ready to call it a season, because realistically, we should be 0-5 right now. We didn't deserve to win against the Niners. Panthers, Commanders. Gonna take the Commanders here. They've been looking like the much better team. Now for the Fox game of the week, we got the Chiefs and the Niners. Chiefs are the only other undefeated team, but I do not think that will last, as I'm giving the win to the 49ers. So I believe after this week, there will be no more undefeated teams. Now for our Sunday night game, Jets and Steelers. The Jets just got Devontae Adams. It's going to make their offense a whole lot better. Even though they lost against the Bills, I really like that Todd Downing offense. I definitely think he should be the OC moving forward. And the Steelers, it looks like Russell Wilson's going to make his very first start. I don't really agree with that decision because Fields was able to get them through. We'll see how it works. Either way, the Jets are just significantly better than the Steelers, even without Adams. Trust the Jets a whole lot more. And now we got 2 Monday night games this week. Ravens, Bucks. The Lamar Henry duo is looking like one of the best offensive backfields ever. Lamar is my favorite to win MVP right now, and Henry's my favorite to win Offensive Player of the Year. And the Bucks are not going to be able to stop those guys. Give me the Ravens. And finally, Chargers, Cardinals. Chargers defense is very good. Cards defense, not so much. I don't think Marvin Harrison Jr. is playing this game. He might be in concussion protocol. Correct me if I'm wrong, but give me the Chargers. And that's all for this week. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.